right, folks, you see it. It's sunrise on the sunrise. Except that doesn't really work because I'm actually not driving on the sunrise. It's the LIE. My Long Island viewers know what I'm talking about, but that doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, and of course, welcome back to Fishin. So, yeah, it is late September right now, the 25th-ish, I don't know. And yeah, this is going to be probably the last time I attempt fluke fishing in 2021. It's Saturday, I don't know, and I gotta work, you know, all week, but I got a day off or two, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to try and fill up the freezer. So, driving out to Montauk right now. No surprise, you've been watching the videos as of late. Thank you for my returning viewers that are watching, and if you're a new viewer, definitely check this out, because hopefully something good's about to happen. And of course, I got a whole catalog of other fishing videos. But yeah, I'm gonna meet up with my friend James from Yakking at Bigfoot. Definitely check his channel out. There'll be a link in the description. We're gonna try and make the fluke fishing happen. That's one possibility. Sea bass could also happen, weak fish, and albies have been around. That would be awesome. But more than anything, I just want to really stock up the freezer one last time. So we are making our way out, and I'm making my way out. He's already out there, and hopefully this goes well. So do stay tuned, because as I like to say, you know what we're about to do. Get some fishing accomplished. All right, we got a little chop in the water, but as I like to say, nothing we can't handle. Maybe a little bumpy getting out, but I think it'll be fine once we're out there. Here goes nothing, folks. All right, fresh East End Long Island air. Not anything burdening me, not even a care. Whew. But yeah, we're making our way out, deeper water. It's really where I want to try and focus, but we'll go shallow if that's not happening. Keeping our eyes peeled because there could be some albies around. And James told me he already got a keeper fluke, so that's good. Got some FOMO going. We got to catch up. We're gonna be fishing gulp, Berkeley gulp, whatever I got left. Mainly mullets, maybe a few grubs. Starting off the 1.5 ounce bro bucktail, etc. Link in the description of all the tackle I'm using. Stay tuned. All right, we got Yakking with Bigfoot joining us, collaborative season finale, folks. We're gonna end this thing proper. He's got one in the boat already, so at least he's gonna have a good video. So definitely check him out. To be determined on this channel. But let's switch it out. Got the albie set up, putting that away. Putting the bottom fishing setup up front. Hopefully we can get on some meat. Let's see if we can get a fish on the first drift. Not holding my breath though. There we go. Ooh. Something. Ah. That felt like a sea bass. Got him that time. Oh, come on. Come on. Nice sea bass. Give me a nice sea bass. Give me something to take home. 5-hour round trip. I got to take something home with me, folks. This thing's 15 on the dot. I'll keep it. I think he'll keep. We can keep 7 of these today. Not discriminating. I think he might make it. It's gonna be close. Let's see what we're working with. He's gonna be close. I think he might be a little small. He is. Why do you do this to me? It's so close. I've let go of so many 15 inchers this season. Yeah, he's 15. What is it, man? Any fin over, or is it like a certain fin in particular you have to look at for these sea bass? What do you mean? Like, they've got that little tiny fin, like, you know, it's like that triangle, like that trident looking thing. Not that long one on top. But like the middle one that's like black. Yeah, it's legit. All right, he's 15. Screw it, let's keep him. You keep 7. Let's do it. All right, folks, we have let go of a lot of, you know, on the line keeper sea bass this season, but today I'm not messing around. 15-incher, just a hair over. Not anything special by himself, but I got fish in the freezer, so he'll supplement that. Or more ideally, it's the first riff, we can get a bunch more. 7 15-inchers would be a nice meal, so here's to hoping that happens, and even better, maybe some fluke in the mix. James got one, so let's see if we can get one of our own. James just got another short fluke, so they're around. It's more fluke that I've seen in quite a while in such a short amount of time between his keeper and that one, so it could go well. Okay, I'm already down 2 pieces of gulp, and I don't have a lot of gulp with me today. I have a fair amount, enough to get me through, but just in case the bite does pick up, we're going to try and slow down our consumption. Fish this 5-inch fat cow jig strip on the end of this 5-inch gulp swimming walleye. I think it's actually a 6-inch fat cow jig strip. I don't know, but it's in the eel variety. It's white, and I find that this is a good way to slow down the consumption of gulp and keep your bait down there confidently, knowing that nothing's been nipped off. So let's see if we can get on some action. All right, fat cow jig strip. Incoming tide, northeast wind, and so on. There we go. Something. Not sure what that is. Might be a sea robin or sea bass. Might keep. Oh, no. That'll keep. Another sea bass. Yeah, that'll keep. A little bigger than the last one, I think. Let's just be sure. Probably all the fish I let go like throughout the season are finally getting their, finally got their number. You know, I've been leasing these fish out. Yeah, he's 16. All right, another sea bass. Those two will get us well on our way for like a fish taco dinner, but let's see if we can get like a full platter going. Fluke would really make the difference, and we can get up to 4 of them one last time, but I'll take anything. All right, let's try again. A fat cow jig strip. Oh, come on, come back. I don't know if that was a fluke, but that was a bite. This thing grabbed it like halfway up. It's either a sea bass or a weak fish, I'm guessing. Feels decent. Feels good. Sea bass, nice one. Hell yeah, that's like the best one I've got in a very long time. Oh! Shit. It got him, yeah, it's 3-pounder at least. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Don't need to measure this guy. I don't know how much of that just turned up, but he grabbed it as I was reeling it up. I was gonna switch spots. Definitely taking this guy home. Best weak fish I've got, I'm sorry, best sea bass I've got in a long time. Let's not watch him go overboard. Probably a 3-pounder, real thick, chunky. Cool. I guess in case you're wondering, because I'd want to know how long this fish is as a frame of reference. He's obviously a keeper. This fish Ugh, easy does it, buddy. He is, or she is, like 19 and a half. Solid. It's been a while. All right, you know what, folks? After working so hard for that sea bass and the other ones I got, I need something to cool me off, to refresh, which is the perfect time to review the seltzer of the day. Yeah, we're going, you know, top shelf right now. We're at the Polar, not just Polar, we're in the Limeade series. This is Mango Limeade. So let's dive in, folks. That is what's up, folks. We've had some real, not so great seltzer the last couple weeks, but this one is definitely the way to go. I cannot recommend this enough. I give it, you know, 3 out of 4 sea bass, you know, very arbitrary rating. Maybe 4 out of 5 sea bass if we're going on this, you know, 10-point scale. But I would strongly encourage you to check out Polar's Limeade series. Very tasty, very refreshing. Speaking of refreshing, this weather is refreshing, and it's time to get back on the action. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's get some more fish for the cooler. Okay, well, no matter what, we got like an actual meal of fish now, so that's awesome. Not a great meal, but a good one. You know, that big sea bass gonna have 2 nice fillets, and those other ones will, those other 2 combined would probably equal that larger sea bass. But if we can get a limit or 1 keeper fluke, that would really put us over the top. Like, and I'm not even necessarily thinking about like 1 meal. I'm thinking about like stocking the freezer so I can have meals throughout, you know, at least the first half of the winter. I mean, I'll get a few blackfish probably before the end of the season, hopefully. But it'd be nice if we get some fluke, because they will hold up in the freezer quite well. If I could get 4 of them, that would be at least 4 meals, if not 5, depending on the size. All right, we're about 15 minutes from peak tide, thereabouts, maybe 30 minutes. So we're basically just getting wind drifts now. It's gonna probably be tough, but not impossible. There we go. Now, something small. Barely even feel them. Dude, what the hell is... What the hell is... I think it was, what are they called? It's like in the cod, like, oh, damn it, I know this fish. All right, definitely had a strange hookup in the last drift, or last clip. I have to go through that footage to see what that was, but it wasn't a sea robin. That's what I thought it was going to be. Maybe I'll get another one. All right, James has had to leave, so it's just me now. Right now it's about peak tide. Should start moving out pretty soon, and usually that's been the better tide out here, I found. But we're just sitting here and being pushed a little bit by the wind. I'm hoping the wind doesn't really screw up the drift too much, but we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, hopefully things start to turn around soon. Otherwise, we're going to have to make some serious adjustments. Fingers crossed. Oh, that's something nice. What do we got here? Maybe foul hooked. Or something good. I don't know. I think it might be a fluke. Hard to say. It's not a terrible fish though. Foul hooked porgy. That'll do it. Not keeping a porgy today. Well, we got something. Let's try again. Oh, that was a big grab. Not even sure if we're rolling right now. Big hit, but it doesn't feel big. Barely fighting at all now. All right, now we got some fight. Now we got a lot of fight. What the heck is that? Is it a fluke? Yeah, it's a fluke. What do you know? I don't think he's big enough. We're gonna net him just to be sure. I don't think he's a keeper, but just to be sure. Yeah, he's probably short. Don't see any way that this thing is big enough, but we're just gonna put him next to the net. Do a quick, yeah, he's like 17 inches. Cool. Finally got a fluke. All right, took the whole session so far, but we finally got a fluke. Not a keeper, but better than no fluke, right? Bigger than the fluke I got last week too. Let's see if there's any more down there. There we go. That's a nice fish. Might be a sea bass. I don't think that's a fluke. Might be a sea robin too. And if it's that, we might keep him for bait. Definitely got some tide now. Only bummer is we have to pedal into the wind. I think a sea bass. Indeed, and that's a keeper too, I think. Another keeper sea bass. It's a nice one. Not quite as big as this third one, but that'll be number 4. All right, cool. All right, we're getting somewhere now. Yep, that's an easy keeper. That's a 17 or so incher. All right, chill out there for a sec. I might have to start this drift over again. Okay, as I suspected, as the tide is now moving to outgoing, we're getting some movement again. We're getting on some action, so we're gonna start this drift over again because we got 3 fish in that, 15-minute span. 1 porgy, 1 fluke, and of course, 1 keeper sea bass. That's 4 in the boat. We're just 3 shy of a September limit, so that would be cool. But 1 fluke, 1 keeper fluke would really bring my spirits up. So let's get back there a little bit, try that again. All right, there's no bigger buzzkill to kayak fluke fishing than wind against tide, but we're gonna try and manage. We're gonna work through it. It's our last fluke session of the year, unless something really unexpected happens, which I seriously doubt. I got work I need to do tomorrow, like real work. But yeah, might be a little work, but we just want to make sure we're moving with the tide and not with the wind, because otherwise our drift is just going to be completely shot. We got to go over that again. Picked up 3 fish in about 15 minutes after about an hour and a half of nothing, so let's try it again. Got him. Another nice fish. Probably another sea bass. Not sure. Fluke. Oh, that looks like a keeper too. I think that might do it. Fix that net. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, that's gonna be close. All right, it can't be a fluke season finale without at least 1 keeper, and I think this one might do it. Didn't even think he was gonna be that big. Let's find out. Oh yeah, that's a keeper. We're going home with meat today, boys. That's a 19 and a half. Don't need to stretch him. Awesome. All right. Potentially my last keeper of 2021, fluke that is. Hoping not, but we will find out. But if it is, then so be it. That's a keeper, boys. And boys and girls. All right, we're definitely taking some fish home this weekend. All right, there it is. That could conceivably be my last keeper fluke of the year. Potentially even my last fluke of the year, but I hope not. We got time. It's still early enough. A lot could still happen. But that's 1 keeper fluke, 4 keeper sea bass. That's quite a bit of meat right there. Definitely excited. Might not sound it, I'm pretty tired. Been up since about 5 in the morning, but definitely better than 2:30 like the last time I came out here. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. All right, I was getting worried that I wouldn't be able to call this video the Fluke season finale or summer flounder season finale, but now that we've got a keeper in the boat, it's official. This is the summer flounder season finale. Again, barring some really weird stuff happening tomorrow or this week, but yeah, I'm psyched. We got some meat now. Let's see if we can really knock it out of the park. Still keep 3 more fluke and 3 more sea bass too. Plus, there's a lot of other weird stuff that we might be able to keep. I mean, I never thought ling was in play, but it looks like that's a possibility too. Put on a 5-inch gulp just because I know there's got to be some larger fish down there, and this is what I prefer to fish. So as long as I'm not getting just annihilated by porgies, I'm willing to give it a shot. But if we do start getting the tails nipped off like crazy again, we will go back to 4-inch gulp, or we will put a fat cow jig strip on. We are on it now, folks. We are on it. I think it's another sea bass. Yes, sir. He's probably gonna make keeper. It's not a big one though. I'm gonna throw this one back, even if he does make 15. Then again, like, we should just be stacking up the meat anyway. Oh, that did not feel good. Those gill plates, but brah. Oh, that is not good. Even if this is a keeper, I'm probably gonna chuck him back. He is too. You know what, screw it. We're getting as much meat as we can today, and he got me pretty good, so blood for blood. All right, typically we wouldn't mess around 15-inch sea bass, but we can keep 7 of them, and I don't think I'm gonna make it out here next weekend or the weekend after that. So even though the sea bass season's still open, I might as well stock up while I still can. So let's restart that drift and see if we can get another one, and hopefully not have them split my finger open with their gill plate. Yeah, that's a fish. Yeah, this is probably, well, he might even make it too, but I'm gonna send this guy back. He's not anything too special. Pretty skinny, but pretty nonetheless. Let's try again. Just let go of our first sea bass of the day. It might have been close to 15, but it was pretty skinny, and I don't need another fish like that. If we got 2 more slots open, I'd much rather reserve them for something a bit bigger. But if we get towards the end of the day and we're gonna call it soon, then I might just keep a fish like that. But we'll be optimistic and say that we can potentially do a bit better. There we go. No, that's not what we want to see happening to these sea bass, but we're happy to catch something for sure. These are like the ones we were getting in out west, western Long Island. So let's keep pushing. Already, that's better. Definitely better than the last one, but it's starting to lighten up quick. Porgy. So let's get him out of here. Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a decent fish. Definite decent fish, but the sea bass. It's oh no. This drag is killing me. It's not working right. Doesn't matter, he came back. He came back. Always drop it back down. Yeah, that one's coming home with us. That one's coming home. That'll be number 6. 1 sea bass shy of a limit. We'll measure him just to be sure, but he's probably like 16, 17. certain that this sea bass is a keeper, but we'll measure them for you. And as I do this, I'll just let y'all know that I'm on my last GoPro camera, or my last GoPro battery. Well, first and foremost, let's get this out of the way. Yep, just a little under 16, so he's coming home. I'm on my last GoPro battery, so I'm gonna leave the camera off and only turn on after hook sets. So we're gonna miss some hook sets if we get more fish, but if something good happens, you'll see at least the best part of it, so stay tuned for that. Well, I forgot to hit the camera, but this probably is like one of the biggest sea robins I've ever gotten. Like, I think it's massive. Might just keep him for some meat, you know, just to get a point of view. This sea robin, I mean, he's only 18 inches or so, but he is just thick, like very dense. I'll let you go. Well, I forgot to turn the camera on when I got that sea robin, but just to give you an idea, the whole time I was reeling that thing up, I was speaking to the non-turned on camera of just how much I thought this would be the last sea bass I'd be keeping today. But no, I mean, that thing put up a fight. Towards the end I could really tell it was a sea robin, but he had me guessing for a little while. And you know, I really could have, maybe should have kept him for food, but I've already got a fair amount of meat here, and there's so much of those fish that ends up just going right back in the trash because it's all bones and spines and all that. So I figure I'll let him go. If I got him earlier in the day, I would have made strip bait out of him, but at this point it's really not really worth it. So we'll get back to it, turn the camera on if we get something good. Hopefully remember this time, and yeah. Okay folks, so I think that's going to do it, not just for today, but also just for fluke fishing in general in the 2021 year. And I gotta say, not the worst way to go out. I got a keeper. It's been a while since I've gotten a keeper, 2 weeks to be exact. And not only with that fluke, keeper fluke, we got, you know, a whole slew of keeper sea bass, so that's cool. That'll keep me going for, you know, a couple weeks with that fluke, plus what I got in the freezer still. So nice way to go out. Not as much of a bang as, you know, the last couple years where I've gotten some really big fish, but definitely can't complain. I can't call this as good of a season, at least in the back end, as 2020 or 2019 for fluke fishing, of course. But this definitely wasn't the worst season I've had. I've definitely had far worse. So, you know, I got a fairly good amount of fluke. I know some people really struggle just to get any keepers, so, you know, I probably got a couple dozen throughout the season, some of which made it to the channel, some of which didn't. But, you know, can't complain. So, you know, with fluke season coming to a close, that's one opportunity that's out of the way. But, you know, we got blackfish season just around the corner. Albies are around. Maybe I'll try and make that happen. Bass and blues, porgies, all that stuff. So you can look forward to that probably in the next couple weeks. I don't know when the next video is going to come after this one's posted. Perhaps next week, I don't know. And as things get really cool, I'm hoping to get in some freshwater again, both locally around, you know, the metro area, but also upstate too. Whatever presents itself. So whatever it is that you like to watch here, please feel free to let me know. And thank you as always for watching. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed. And if you are a subscriber, I really thank you sincerely for sticking it out. And if you know, maybe this isn't doing it for you anymore, it's not going to offend me if you unsubscribe, but if you do stick with it, thank you so much. So if you are in it for the long haul, I'll catch you in the water next time. Not sure where or when that will be, but I will see you there. So have a great day as always, and of course, goodbye from Fishin.